Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Nikita Antoine and today I'll be doing a message for the sign of Pisces. As always, Pisces, all of the readings are timeless, so when the message finds you and resonates, then it's yours at the time in which you find it. Pisces, today, if you haven't seen the Aries reading, I am introducing a new deck to the channel. It's the Hush Tarot by Jeremy Hush. So you'll be seeing, actually it's just one deck, so you won't be seeing a blend, you'll be seeing this one deck. It's a pretty powerful deck, so I've been getting some lovely messages from it and allowing the meanings to completely unfold, so it's really exciting. All right, so let's see. Pisces, it seems to me like you are meeting someone new. And there's like a display of your magic, I want to say, is happening. So let's just jump right into it. At the bottom of the deck, hang on, it took a second for it to come into view in my mind. This is the Ace of Cups. All right. Hang on. Okay, so this is the Ace of Cups. With this deck in particular, I'm like really trying to not look at the applied label and just look at the image. And this image to me, this looks like finding a wild animal, like a wild bird or something like a wild animal that has been injured and instinctually reach towards it to help heal it. It's like a instinctual like love that is just given out to this helpless, like a helpless creature. Okay, so that's the underlining energy. And then on the split for the bridge, we have, oh, the sun. Okay, beautiful. This is coming out as like that moment that you see, I don't know how to explain this. It's like the moment that you see a creature in need. It's reminding me of when I've like found my future pets, like I found a little kitten or something in the woods and it's screaming out for help. It's like that type of energy where like logic is basically thrown out of the window and an instinctual, it's almost like coming through as like a motherly instinctual action is being taken here because of the cries of this little bird. Okay. And now let's do the overall energy for Pisces. Oh my gosh, look, another cup. Well, that's interesting. So this is the Nine of Cups. It's appearing as a singular cup. This is so fascinating because we have the Ace of Cups that doesn't look like an Ace of Cups. You see what I mean? But this one does look like an Ace of Cups, but it's actually the Nine of Cups. Okay, so it's coming through as, you might not necessarily see it as like an Ace of Cups initially, but then as you move through the energy, you're going to realize that it's what you've been wishing for. It is actually the Ace of Cups, just kind of in a different form, I want to say. Okay. All right. So Pisces. It seems to me like you're meeting someone who, well, I want to say they look very similar to you, but there's some type of resistance that's happening in your meeting. And I want to say it has something to do with what they're displaying. Something that they're displaying is putting up your guards. So we're starting off here. Now, I don't exactly know what side you're on. So just, put yourself on whichever side you want. I'm going to read it with Pisces having the resistance to this connection. Okay, that's how I'm going to read it. But, you can always, the energies are fluid, so you can always just swap it. All right. So we're starting off with you as the Empress. I'm suddenly wanting it to read it from the other side. Okay, so we'll read it from the other side. This is someone else, I believe, that is... It's so crazy because it keeps going back and forth for me. So I don't know if that means I feel like that means that either the Piscean collective is split, or you see what I'm saying? Some of you are in this Empress and then some of you are the other character. Okay, let's just read it from the Empress. Okay, so you're coming through as the Empress. And what I'm seeing here, all of these feathers and stuff that she's collected have come into view. So it feels as though you're out walking around and collecting feathers. There's something that you're collecting. These feathers, I want to say. And it's like you're just minding your own business. You know what I mean? You're just out taking a stroll and collecting the things that you find along the way. And yesterday in the Aries reading, the Empress was coming out as... It's very subtle. These little... They just look like brown spots, but they're keyholes. And what it was talking about was needing a key in order to, in a sense, remove this. Well, in your case, it's talking about removing this. In Aries, it was talking about putting the key in and actually, like a wind-up toy, seeing how you perform type of thing. Whereas in your case, it's coming out as actually taking off this crow headdress. So you're wearing this crow headdress and collecting all of these feathers. So it kind of, to me, looks like you are masking. There's something being masked here. And I say that because we have the other individual that's coming up towards the end of the reading. And they look very similar to you. They have all of this crow energy as well. The crow talks about news, receiving news. I'm loving this one in the front here. There's one in the front here as well, in yours, but it's not speaking. This one is speaking. Okay, so it has something to do with you not speaking a message, or when taking off this headdress, it's like there's something about the headdress that is preventing you from speaking this message. It's almost like you're in hiding or something. It's feeling like you're in hiding. And I say that because this one who looks very similar to you, they have the same energy as you. They're presenting as the Queen of Swords. They have, well, a similar type of thing. It's not necessarily headdress, but it's something that they can remove. They have like a mask that they can put on and they can also remove. Yours is coming up as like a protective, something protective for you. Whereas for them, it's not that it's protective for them. It's talking about, this is like they can choose whether or not they want to reveal themselves. Whereas for you, it feels like that there's not, I guess you could choose to reveal yourself, but there's a resistance to revealing yourself. It's like you're not wanting to be noticed. What was fascinating here is that this one is noticing. This one is noticing you. And I want to say that you might not necessarily be noticing them yet. Like fully. That's what this is talking about. That's what this was talking about. Like getting the Ace of Cups, but not actually seeing that it is the Ace of Cups, that it is a new, wonderful connection, but not seeing that yet. There's something about not being able to see it yet. It has something to do with this protective, I just saw 1, 2, 3, 4. It has something to do with this protective layer that's been put over you. I want to say it has something to do with you shielding your magic or not allowing your magic to be seen, which is very unlike Pisces. That's why I almost want to instinctually read this as you as the other person. So there's this beautiful play of, it's like, because I'm seeing you out in your day and you're collecting feathers. Feathers to me talk about synchronicities. So you're out in your day and it's like you're reading the field and you're collecting the like the magical synchronicities that come across you. And then it's like you two pass each other. It's like you two pass each other. And when you're passing, of course, you're only initially seeing the surface, like their surface. Like their surface. You know what I'm saying? Like only seeing their surface. See, now it's wanting to switch to the other person's perspective. So this other, I'm gonna keep it with you as the Empress, but it's wanting to switch now to the other. It's almost like you're switching perspectives with that person as you're passing by each other. It's very interesting. Like an exchange. So it's talking about like an energetic exchange that's happening between you and this individual. Okay. So this person, when you two cross paths, they're, okay, so you're appearing, let's start with you actually. When this person crosses your path, there is a defensiveness that arises in you with the seven of, what is this? I think this is Seven of Wands. It's the Seven of Wands. There is a it's like you don't exactly know who this is, what this is. You know that it's important because you've been out collecting synchronicities. So you know that this has something to do, like it's an important meeting, but you're not necessarily knowing why it's an important meeting or what's supposed to come out of it. There's a lot of unknown about it. And it's causing you to put your guard up. Because you're instinctively wanting to protect yourself and also protect this collection that you have built up. Because I'm seeing all of these feathers, this collection of synchronicities as these wands here that are all bundled up together. So you're protecting the knowledge of the synchronicities that you have found. So the information that you've gathered, you're keeping it close to, it's like keeping your, what do they call that? Keeping your cards to your, how's that saying go? Holding your cards close to your chest, that whole type of thing. So you're not allowing your magic to be shown. This one, on the other hand, as they pass by you, it's like they can, regardless of how many boundaries you want to put up or the shields that you want to put up, they can see your magic. That's what this switching is. It's like you're actually like both, not one and the same, but you're both very similar. You're both incredibly similar. And so, although you're wanting to shield your magic, there's something about their ability, they can see right through that. So they can see right through the superficial level, and they can see your magic. Now, it seems to me like they're only able to do this because they've taken off the mask of the crow, whereas you're keeping it on. So when it's like something, when they've passed by you, it's like this one has alerted them of your presence. They're like, hey, hang on a second. There's someone that is very similar to us, and you need to see them. So drop the shield so that you can look through and see them. But as you're past, it's like you're not, it's very interesting because you're collecting all of these synchronicities, but this one here, this whole synchronicity here, it's like you're not really noticing it because you're not getting that, you're not getting the alarm or the clue that they're a whole synchronicity. Or the synchronistic unfolding in your meeting. So when they take off this crow mask, I want to say the crow mask has something to do with like them revealing that they're like a messenger or something like that. Something like revealing that they're a messenger. When they take that off and see you, In doing so, it displays all of their magic. It displays all of their magic, especially with this, you know, it's a unicorn. She's riding a unicorn. This is the Ace of Swords. Amazing. So we have two aces here, the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups. When that combination always comes out, they're really beautiful. When the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups come out, I always think like true love. It's like sword, truth, cup, love, true love. It's very simple. And I love how the colors in these are playing off of each other. Anyways, that's beside the point. So, when they take their mask off and reveal themselves, it's like their magic is on full display for you to see. There's also something here about they're sensing your defensiveness. You know, they also have a little bit of defensiveness, especially if this being like a first meeting and the circumstance of your meeting is this Ace of Cups, which was coming through as like kind of like a calling out or crying out for like a baby bird type of thing. So they can feel your defensiveness, and they know that it's a lot. They know that their display of their magic can be a lot. It's not a lot. I want to clarify that. It's not that it's a lot. It's just that for those who haven't experienced it before, it can trigger others to put their guard up. And so they know that, and they know that about you as well. It's interesting because it's almost like if you were to take off your crow headdress, crow, raven, I don't know, your magic would be displayed as well, and it would also cause, it's like it's a switching thing, so it would also cause them to be defensive too. See, I mean, they have the unicorn, but it's, you know, it's still got this horn up here, just like the pointy end of the spear. So you're both equipped with weapons. That's what I want to say, just in case. And I want to say that there's like nothing to worry about. That it's just that's the thing. It's just the initial meeting that is like, ah! And then as it plays out, that's what's gonna happen here. It's like you're gonna have a realization that it's actually what you've been looking for. It's actually the wish, or it's the wish. It's what you've been trying to gather. You're out gathering synchronicities, trying to find the magic, and the magic is presenting itself to you. You're not recognizing it at first, but it's what you're looking for. You're looking for the magic. So, what they are doing to kind of like help soothe you, like almost like how you would this. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, almost like how you, like, this is like how you're presenting. So you are the one that is calling out for the magic. So you're like that little creature. That's cute. So what they're doing is to kind of prevent this instinctual defensiveness. It's like they're calming their own intensity. They're trying to like bring it into like a place where it's not overwhelming for you. So they're trying, like, she's trying to calm this unicorn down. She's trying to like calm it down. And see, so I'm wondering here, like, okay, well, what is this all for? What is the purpose of this meeting? What is the purpose of you calling out for this magic? You wanting to see the magic? And I believe it has something to do with this ability for them to, they can put on the mask and they can also take it off. It's like they can put it on and take it off, whereas yours seems to be it has a bit more permanence to it. Or when it's like it requires a key or something. It requires something else in order for you to take it off. So it's not that you can't take it off. It's just that it requires more steps for you to take that off, to lower that guard, if you will. Whereas theirs is very easily put on and off. And it's like there's something about them that it's like they're going to teach you something about this. It's like they're gonna teach you how to put this on and take it off. It's like glasses. It's like magic glasses. They're gonna teach you how to put the magic glasses on and then also to be able to take them off. Okay, Pisces. So I'm gonna continue pulling some more cards. If you're interested in that, you can find the extended in the link in the description box. Other than that, I will see you next time, Pisces.